Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Want to learn how to greet people in English? Ever wondered how to introduce yourself confidently? You've come to the right place. Today we're exploring the art of basic greetings and introductions. This journey will equip you with essential phrases, polite expressions, and the confidence to engage in courteous conversations. We're covering greetings for different times of the day, simple introductions, and how to ask and answer fundamental questions about yourself. Ready to dive into the world of English greetings? Let's get started. When you meet someone for the first time or enter a room full of people, how do you acknowledge them? That's right, with a greeting. In the English language, there are several ways to greet someone, and knowing which to use can set the tone for the rest of the conversation. The most basic and versatile greeting is hello. Hello is a go-to greeting that can be used at any time of the day, in any setting. But let's add a bit more flavor to our greetings. How about hi? Hi is a more casual and friendly version of hello. It's perfect for relaxed and informal situations like meeting a friend for a coffee or greeting a coworker. Now let's move on to time-specific greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening are greetings that change depending on the time of day. Good morning is used until noon, good afternoon, from noon until the evening, and good evening from sunset onwards. Remember, these are more formal greetings, often used in a professional setting or when addressing someone you don't know very well. But what if it's late at night? Then you might want to say good night, but be careful with this one. Good night is typically used as a farewell, not a greeting. So it's best to use good night when you're saying goodbye at the end of the evening, not when you're saying hello. Now let's practice pronunciation. Repeat after me. Hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Great job. Remember, confidence in your pronunciation will make your greeting sound natural and smooth. And there you have it. You've learned the basic greetings in English from the simple hello to the time-specific good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You've even learned the tricky good night. Now that you have learned these greetings, you can use them to make a positive first impression. Remember, a greeting is more than just a word. It's your first opportunity to show respect, politeness, and friendliness to the person you're speaking with. So make it count. After greeting someone, the next step is usually to introduce yourself. But how do you do that in English? Well, let's dive right in. When you introduce yourself, you typically start with your name. The most common phrase to do this is, my name is, followed by your name. For example, my name is Jane. It's simple, clear, and to the point. Now, what if you want to share where you're from? Just as with your name, there's a straightforward phrase you can use, I'm from, followed by your country or city. For instance, I'm from New York or I'm from Japan. Moving on, you might also want to share your age in some situations. The phrase you'd use here is I'm followed by your age and then years old. So, for example, I'm 25 years old. Now, as you're saying these phrases, it's important to remember the role of clear pronunciation and intonation. You want to speak clearly, so the other person understands you. And your intonation, or the rise and fall of your voice, can help convey your emotions and make the conversation more engaging. So let's practice. Try saying these phrases out loud. My name is, I'm years old. Notice how your voice naturally rises at the end of the question, signaling to the other person that you've finished speaking and it's their turn to respond. This is a key part of English intonation and can make your conversations flow much more smoothly. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they will become. So, don't be shy. Start introducing yourself in English to anyone you can. Your friends, your family, your English teacher, even your pet. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. And there you have it. My name is, I'm years old. 3 simple phrases that allow you to introduce yourself in English. With these phrases, you can now introduce yourself confidently in English. Once introductions are over, the conversation usually moves on to asking and answering simple questions. And that's where we're headed next. You've greeted your new friend, you've shared your name, and now it's time to get to know each other a bit better. Let's start with a simple yet important question. What's your name? This may seem redundant, especially if you've just introduced yourself, but it's a polite way to confirm someone's name if you didn't catch it the first time. The response? Just as simple. My name is, followed by your name. Next up, how old are you? Age might be a delicate topic for some, but in many cultures, it's a common question. The response is straightforward. I am. Followed by your age. For instance, I'm 20 years old. Now onto the question of origin. Where are you from? Is a great way to learn about someone's background. The answer? I am from followed by the name of your city or country. For example, I am from New York. In between these questions, it's good practice to use polite expressions. For instance, after asking someone's age, you could say, you look much younger. And after asking where they're from, you could express interest with a phrase like, oh, I've always wanted to visit. Now, a pro tip, remember to reciprocate. After you ask a question, offer your own answer. It helps balance the conversation and shows that you're not just asking questions, but are also willing to share about yourself. Practice these phrases, mix and match them, and remember, it's okay to make mistakes. The key is to keep trying. You're learning a new language, and that's something to be proud of. And let's not forget one important thing. Asking questions doesn't just help you learn more about the person you're talking to. It also shows that you're interested in them, their experiences, and their perspectives. And that's what conversation is all about. Remember, asking questions not only keeps the conversation going, it also shows that you are interested in the other person. Well, you've made it to the end. Let's quickly recap what you've learned today. We began our journey with basic greetings, exploring the different ways to say hello depending on the time of day. We learned that a cheerful good morning starts the day off right, while good afternoon and good evening keep the conversation going as the day progresses. And let's not forget the universal hello that works anytime, anywhere. Next, we ventured into the world of introductions. We learned that my name is your go-to phrase for introducing yourself. We also discovered that I am from Mo and I live in are perfect for sharing a bit about your background. Remember, these introductions are your first step to making connections in English, so don't hesitate to use them. Moving on, we delved into the art of asking and answering simple questions. What's your name and where are you from? We're at the forefront, helping you to engage in conversation. And of course, we learned how to respond to these questions, ensuring that you can keep the dialogue flowing. Now, you are equipped with the basic tools to greet people and introduce yourself in English. Keep practicing, and you'll soon be conversing with ease. Until next time, happy learning.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level A1. Hello. Hello, a basic greeting used when meeting someone. Example, hello. How are you today? Goodbye. Goodbye, a phrase used when parting from someone. Example, it was nice seeing you. Goodbye. Please. Please, a polite expression used when asking for something. Example, can I have a glass of water, please? Thank you. Thank you, an expression of gratitude. Example, thank you for your help. Sorry. Sorry, an apology when you make a mistake or feel sympathy. Example, I'm sorry for being late. My name is. My name is, a way to introduce yourself. Example, hello, my name is John. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, a polite expression used when you meet someone for the first time. Example, my name is Anna. Nice to meet you. How are you? How are you? A common question to ask about someone's well-being. Example, hello, Lisa. How are you?